Hey guys, in this video we're taking a deep dive into the Hybrid Solutions Turtle Wax Ceramic Acrylic Black Polish. We're going to be using this on some hammered black paint of just an average Honda van to see what this stuff can do. Now before we get into the polishing, I do want to read the directions because in this video I follow the directions to a T. So just to give you guys a little bit of a description, it says right here, it is an all-in-one formula, corrects, enhances, and adds protection to black paint finishes, specifically black paint finishes. Alrighty, removes scratches, swirls, and other paint imperfections. Black pigmented polish and carnauba wax fills light imperfections and leaves a deep, rich black shine. So for those of you wondering if it has some fillers, yes, it does have some fillers. And the SiO2 and acrylic polymers produce a durable layer that repels water, harsh chemicals, and helps prevent permanent water stains for months. Now the directions when you're using this in a machine application, of course you want to shake the bottle very well, but it says right here, apply 4 dime-sized drops evenly spaced onto a medium foam buffing pad. Apply to a 2 foot by 2 foot section using a DA machine at a low speed. Spread product, then high speed using light to moderate pressure in a crosshatch pattern. Remove excess with a microfiber cloth. Use a damp microfiber cloth to remove high spots and activate shine polymers. Rewipe with a dry microfiber towel cloth if necessary. Alright guys, so before we do anything, I want to go ahead and look at the before. So we've got the hood divided into 2 sections. The right section has not been done. It will not be done. The left section has been clayed, decontaminated, washed, like the whole 9 yards, ready for polish. And here's what it looks like in the sun. Swirls everywhere. The paint is absolutely hammered. It looks terrible. Alrighty, that was on purpose. This is horrible, horrible, horrible black paint. And it's not necessarily that I would suggest using this product on horrible black paint, but it just provides a good foundation for what the product can do. So we're going to do 4 little dime-sized drops around the medium cut foam pad. And I sped up the polishing part because it's kind of boring to watch a DA polisher run across the paint for too long. But just so you guys know, I actually used a little strategy here that Jason Kilmer taught me when he and I were in Chicago together. For those of you who don't know, Jason Kilmer's basically a wet sanding, paint correction, paint specialist. So we talked a lot about different strategies, and while I won't get into the specific strategy, it is what I was using here. It's basically kind of a heavy pressure input and a kind of light pressure output. It would probably be the best way I could explain the strategy. I'm sure I'll talk about it in another video. But then when we got done with that, you guys can see that black dye kind of dyes the pad more or less from the polish. You're going to remove this polish with a wet microfiber towel more or less. It is a bit difficult to remove, I will say, but this is what the paint looks like right after the first pass. So this is the right side that hasn't been done. You guys can see it pulls over to the side that was just polished there on the left side. Now the sun is normally the best indicator of light as far as paint correction goes, and so the sun is going to be what we're using here. You guys can see there's a dramatic reduction in swirl marks for sure. Certainly it's not 100%. In fact, if you look at the kind of outermost halo of that sunlight, you will see what almost looks like holograms that you might expect to get from using something like a DA polisher. So we are going to follow up a second pass with a light black polishing pad. It's more of a finishing polishing pad, and we're going to do the same thing, add 4 dime-size drops to it, run it across the paint. This is a spider pad from 3D Car Care, I believe. It's a great black finishing foam pad here, and basically what I'm going to do here is put it on a bit lower speed, about 3 to go the first couple passes, and crank it up all the way to 6 really high, run quickly across the paint in those last couple minutes in polishing the paint. Generally that's kind of my strategy for finishing and polishing something like this. So hopefully this is going to pull out some of that what appeared to be kind of a hologramming or like a hologram look, and so we can get a better look at what the polish does after a second pass. I will say again, it is kind of difficult to remove this polish, so as you guys are looking at the before and after here, I'll let you guys make the judgment for yourself of what you think about the product. Certainly there is no argument it worked at some level, but this was again horrible paint, so you have to keep that in mind and contextualize that for this situation to accurately judge the product. Also, Sorry about my finger in the camera. I honestly didn't see I was doing that until I started editing the video. But anyway, this is what it looks like in the sun, and I will say for any do-it-yourselfer or weekend warrior, these kind of results would be a fantastic, this would probably give somebody a lot of pride in their minivan that's a kid hauler if the dad wanted to polish this car up. It's certainly an easy polish to use, and you're not going to damage anything using it because the abrasives are fairly light, just from using it I can tell. I'll also show you guys kind of this front picture of it here in the sun, because when it's not under direct sunlight, which the car is not always going to be under direct sunlight, it looks a little bit better because we're not examining under such close, what would we say, pickiness, or I don't know what the term I'm trying to think of is. But anyway, this is also what it looks like in the shade. So you guys can see that left and right portion, the left portion that was done, the right portion that was not done under the shade, because I think that also gives you just a kind of a different look at how the polish performs. It looks fantastic in the shade, certainly looks like almost a new car. Of course, as with everything, there's rock chips and spot etchings and things like that that are much deeper that this polish is not going to pull out. But there you go, guys. I'll let you make the judgment. It's certainly easy to use, a little difficult to take off, but a fantastic result at the end. Alright guys, that's it for the Hybrid Solutions ceramic acrylic black polish. That's a mouthful. If you guys want to check this product out, I'm going to hook up some Amazon links below this video where you can see not only this product here, but also the microfiber towel, the DA polisher from Repels that I used, and the waterless wash from Renegade that I used to pull the polish off. So everything I use in all my videos can be found in the description box below. If you're new to the Wilson Auto Detailing community and you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos like reviews like this. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, thank you guys for being involved, and I'll see you in the next video.